Yo yo, what's up? Girl Bree at Skulls and Bones 444. I changed the camera here because y'all can see the cards better. Anyways, happy Saturday. Um, Tomorrow, what is it? Easter Sunday. Happy Easter if that's what you celebrate. And I want to go back to using the zodiac signs. That's what I want to go back to. And I'm going to try a new Celtic crossbred. I will explain to you as I go along. And as I've said before in many of my recordings, pay attention to all the numbers you're seeing, the animal kingdom, the animal, all of that. Even songs. Pay attention because everything's got a meaning, all right? So I'm doing Aries right now because that's the first one, I believe, of the zodiac signs. Um, First and foremost, somebody is pissed off, and I'm telling you to the point where violent and aggressive and gonna have some kind of a crazy ass outburst. And if you need to call the cops, call the cops. Anyways, what do my Aries need to hear? Like, I'm for real. Yeah. I have a feeling somebody going to jail today. And it's something with lack of communication about karmic masculine is still doing magic, okay? Both on the feminine and the divine masculine. And somebody keeps telling him no because the karma is just building up, and not just for him, but for everybody else involved. My Aries, my Aries, my Aries. Last shuffle. Pissed off because for anybody who's got Aries in their chart, okay, like this person is pissed off because they're not getting what they want. But it's more so about the karmic. The High Priestess in reversed. Oh, that is not a nice High Priestess at all. Somebody doing black magic here. Moon cycle right here. If you can see the moon right there. Oh, yeah. Love spell. This is karmic doing a love spell on karmic. It's kind of like, I don't know, her way getting payback for doing all kinds of love spells on the feminine. And she's had it. She has snapped. Oh, three bones. I thought those were three keys because Hecate, I work with Hecate. Hecate, she got three keys and two dogs, two black dogs. But yeah, This is payback, man. Ooh. This person, this nasty ass high priestess, I just heard, I'm gonna make you my bitch now because the karmic has been very, very controlling. Very controlling. It's his way or the highway. And he abused the crap out of her, and she's doing something here. Yeah, it's payback time. Ooh, shit. Let's see what else. Wow. Shit. Excuse me. If I burp, sorry. Get over it. I had a good breakfast. Hmm. Interesting. Oh, yeah. Somebody ain't fucking around. They want their payback, man. Woo. I just heard jokes on you now, motherfucker. Can't make this shit up. The King of Swords reverse is already out. Ooh, I like the way this camera angle is. Y'all can see the cards a lot better. Ooh, and the Emperor reversed. And these cards want to come out too. Ace, you have the Ace of Pentacles. That is awesome. The Ace of Pentacles, this is wonderful. This is getting the jackpot. I mean, this is like the divine and the archangels just giving you your pentacle of here you go. You get a fairy tale of a life. It's dream marriage, dream house, the kids. I mean, great job, all of it. And what's cool about it, crown. See that crown right there? Yeah. Interesting art with these cards. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so first of all, I'm not sure if you guys remember how I would pull one, two, three extra cards right there, and then one, two, three. Not doing that anymore. Eight of Pentacles, hard work, a lot of hard work with whatever. I mean, hard work at moving on, just moving on with everything in life. Hard work, like I said, hard work with the job that you've got. I think a lot of you guys have managed to get a job. It may not be the job that you want, but it's a job for now because everybody in the collective, they've all been fucked when it comes to their finances. 1040 on the timer. A lot of y'all could have went homeless. That's how bad these financial curses were, but somebody here got a job. That's nice. And you worked hard as shit for it. I mean, like a dog. Probably worked, overtime just to prove to the manager just how bad you wanted that job. Like I said, even if you hate it with a fiery passion, some work is better than nothing. 11:20 on the timer. And then you have the Three of Cups. Oops, I don't know. Crap, if I could oops. You have the Three of Cups, okay, which can talk about celebration, total celebration. You do not have to worry about being screwed around with anymore. Because if it was in reverse, yo, if it was in reverse, this talks about being miserable, nothing to celebrate with, somebody who doesn't want to see you doing well in life at all. That's exactly what the karmic wanted, Aries. But good job, Aries. The High Priestess, so in reverse. This is the past now. So, because this is the present situation. This is you celebrating yourself, celebrating yourself and your self care. Some of y'all could be working out at the gym. All right, self care, self love. If you know your self worth. And in the past, here, the High Priestess in reversed. Woo, she can't stand your ass. Never could and never will. And this is also your masculine's karmic. A lot of body and beauty magic. So jealous of the way that you looked and still look. They will never be able to have, the same eye color, hair color, unless you wear contacts or, dye your hair and shit. But, and they were fucking around though with your body in terms of, your weight and shit. Your weight could have fluctuated a lot. Either you gained a lot and you're trying to lose it. You've been trying to lose it, but the curses made it really hard and y'all could have had to go to the doctors and shit to figure out if maybe it was your thyroid, maybe gastrointestinal problems y'all tried. And then on the other hand, some of you lost so much weight that you looked fucking anorexic or bulimic and crap. See, your masculine's karmic wanted you to be fat, and your karmic's karmic wanted you to be skinny as hell. So that's why fluctuate, fluctuate, fluctuate. And in the past, here is your Knight of Cups. trying to make his way towards you, trying to in the past. And they knew it. Everybody fucking knew it. And it, but I'll tell you what, the most pissed off one was the masculine's karmic. Just point where, you know how you can say that you dislike a person versus you hate a person? This is on the verge of hate because I want to say some kind of legal trouble or something to do with money. Like if they're, if they were living together or some shit, she was not responsible. 1616 on the timer. Not responsible with paying bills and shit, and he would have to take over. And that's not what he thought the future was going to be like at all with her. And used him and abused him a lot. And when he started saying no, got pissed off. And this the masculine's karmic, very promiscuous. And when he told her no, definitely started cheating on him. And I think she cheated on him with your karmic. Oh yeah. Then you have the page of wands upright. And 1717 on the timer. Somebody who trying to come up with a plan. The smallest little plan of how like to do love spells to trick the masculine into thinking that they were the one, but the masculine has the masculine has always loved you, never forgot about you, regrets that he left you because then he got caught up and stuck with this bitch for a while and he was like, some way, somehow I gotta get out. Let me get one more card for this. What in the hell? Wow. Seven of Pentacles. Wow. Seven of Pentacles. This talks about, you know, thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. That shiny new object. Okay, because let me tell you, most of you guys already know that you and your masculine broke up because you guys were having some problems, but you guys always managed to work it out. But there were a lot, and I mean a lot. 1919 on the timer. A lot of breakup spells going on. And this karmic feminine totally participated for sure because, she's known your feminine for years. They dated for a bit before you came into the picture. And she was jealous, jealous. So the idea was she's a nasty dark high priestess too. So this dark high priestess represents the karmic's karmic, but also more now of all masculine's karmic. If he had an idea, doing some nasty black magic, love spells. And the reason why the love spells worked on him and not you, it's because there was a lot of mental illusion magic going on. And also because they had a past together that not a good past because she had already been promiscuous and cheating on him in the past too. Okay. But, your karmic tried a lot of love spells on you too, but it didn't work because, I mean, it didn't last long. And you weren't promiscuous. And, you got out of the social crowd. Like, if these people, were partying like hell, this is a cult, guys. This has been a cult for a long time. You partied with these people too, but the partying eventually got crazy, crazy. You know, you got out, but when this happened, when you got out, your masculine's karmic came right slithering in, and it was mainly sex, really. Yeah, mainly just a lot of sex. Eight of Swords reversed. Somebody used their creativity to get out. A lot of hurdles and bullshit that were thrown. Yeah, a lot of hurdles and bullshit that were thrown at both you and the masculine. But the masculine didn't realize that people were doing magic on him. Yeah, it's crazy. But he's not someone to play the victim. He's gonna get himself out of shit. Very creative. Now, over here, guys. Oh, wow. Ten of Swords up, right? Yeah, because now that the masculine has known about what happened, all the betrayal of these people that he used to be friends with and shit, they all betrayed him because he was an idiot and he did get involved with doing some magic and talking shit about you because everybody else was doing it. So hey, might as well jump on the bandwagon, right? But what he didn't realize is that, hey, they were talking shit about him too and doing magic on him too. And they're like, oh, so that's how it is. So this was the past, and now this is the future. Whoops. The lovers. Look how cute. The lovers. Nine of Pentacles. This is not a good person. This is not a good feminine energy at all. This can represent a whore. Someone who's very, very promiscuous and I mean doesn't know how to cook, how to clean, how to take care of herself. And if they have any kids, I feel so bad for those children. 'Cause they're gonna, this would be a shitty ass mother, man. Like, we're talking so shitty that CPS would be called, for sure. Without a doubt, CPS would be called on this chick right here. And right here with the lovers, the masculine knows that in the future, if he stays with her in the future, he's fucked. He is fucked, especially if there's any kids involved. They're gonna be dealing with the law. And not no, but a fucking hell no. Knight of Swords reversed is the next one. Just a lot of lies and more rumors about the feminine. Anything that your masculine's karmic can lie about and twist words about, she's gonna use it to really try her best for the masculine to not want to come your way. But that's not gonna happen. This masculine has learned his lesson big time. Not just lesson, but lessons. Plural. Lessons. Plural. And he doesn't want anything to do with these people, and especially his karmic feminine who's gonna try and ain't gonna make it. That's the future right there. And then this is your conscious. I said I'm different version here, but the same layout. You're conscious. Okay. Merlin, this is the hermit. You guys went into isolation for a long time. They did a lot, 27:57 on the timer. They put you guys into isolation mode. And you did your work, you did your shadow work, but now you're like, I'm coming out of this cage, bitch. I'm coming out. And I'm gonna make new friends. I'm gonna speak my truth, whether you like it or not. And like, you don't give a fuck, Aries. You're like, I'm gonna speak my truth. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And if y'all don't like it, then fuck off, whatever. And, a lot of legal trouble. And these people who are getting into legal trouble, rightfully fucking so, for all the shit that they've done, especially to the feminine. And then you have the Two of Swords reversed. Yeah, somebody made a decision here because you know what's going on. At first, you were blind. You could see, look, if it was upright like this talks about somebody who is blind. You see, blind. They're blindfolded. They can't see the situation for what it is at the moment because, of course, there's always two sides to the story. Always. Always. And well, flipped over. Now that shit is known, speaking your truth on what you know about both sides of the situation. Like, you know what the karmic's doing, what the karmic's doing, you know what your masculine's doing, you know what this whole cult is doing. You know what's up, you know the deal. And you are spreading the truth on not just both sides, but on many sides. You're like, fuck it, I know what's going on. I ain't stupid and retarded. Then you have the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, this has been very slow movement. Very slow movement. This is like dragging ass. Like, you've been thinking to yourself, how much longer is this bullshit of spiritual warfare gonna last? Because, how do I say? Here's the thing. You are so ready for your masculine to come in. And it's been taking him forever and a goddamn day, like slow as fucking molasses. 31:51 on the timer. And for you, you're like, come on, let's go. And and in some ways, your karmic still wants to drag shit out too, but no, they can't. I mean, they're being put to a halt. That's it. Because Judgment Day, I've already said in many of my readings already that Judgment Day has been here. It ain't going anywhere. It's not leaving anytime soon. But yeah, this is what's on your conscience. This is like what you're thinking. Speaking your truth about everything. And people don't like that. The coven don't like that. Because they know that they going to jail. No, fuck that with the jail. They going to prison. And there's a lot of money involved in this situation. Because there's tentacles here coming out, man. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think that your masculine took a bribe of money. 33:33 on the timer as I said that. Your masculine took a bribe of money. I think it was either A, to leave you, because there's somebody, a good close friend of his that lied. I have said from the beginning that I've been making these recordings, a good friend lied to him, okay, about how, oh, if he stays with the feminine, his life is over. She's a gold digger, you know, she's stuck up. And I think the only reason why they thought you were stuck up is just I hate to put it this way, it was just well educated. And you know what? The masculine is well educated too. But it's like when you were with him and you saw the previous chicks that he had been with, you're like, what? Huh? You dated her, and it doesn't make sense. Because I'll be honest, oh, excuse me, these chicks were trashy. Just trashy. They did not carry themselves properly. So, as heartbreaking as it seems, and you are going to have a very deep heart to heart conversation with your masculine when you reunite, and they're going to tell you the truth about how they were lied to about you, and they let somebody get to their head, and they were bribed and paid to leave you. And also they were bribed and paid to participate in talking shit about you. Because once again, everybody else is doing it, and these are my friends, and I've known them for forever and a day. Then it must be true. I'm gonna hop on the bandwagon too, and hey, I'm getting paid. I know that's heartbreaking to hear, but that's what's going. That's your conscious right there. Over here, this is the unconscious. This is the shit that's in the back of your mind, and you don't want to bring it up to the surface. And this section right here can call your ass. I'm not gonna. Excuse me. The strength card, which is a Leo card, and let me tell you, for 37:27 on the timer, as I was about to say that. I don't know what it is, but for many tarot readers, the karmic, this that dark warlock, keeps coming out as a Leo. I don't know why. But it's upright, and look, the woman is standing up straight. You Aries, you got more strength than you realize, more strength and courage than you ever gave yourself credit for. Okay? You don't think that. You don't think that. But in the back of your mind and your conscious, you know it. You just don't consciously think that way. And look, the shadow which talks about the devil. The devil is in reversed. Okay? Which is awesome. You you're out of the devil energy completely. I mean, you used to be in some low vibrational shit because maybe the people you associated with because it was a cult. And you party just like everybody else, and you were in college and shit, but it was the isolation spells that took you away, that took you away from these people. But see, here's the thing, it was a combination of black magic being done on your relationship, breakup spells. Number two, one, like I said, one of the masculine's friends lied about you and bribed him, manipulated him, and paid him and chose the money over you. And when that happened, I mean, you still stuck around for a bit, but you had a feeling that you really weren't wanted. And then it was black magic, these people putting you into isolation. They didn't want you to have any friends. They didn't want you to have anything, nothing, no money, no friends, no transportation, no job, nothing. But you know what? This is when you did a lot of shadow work. And see, look, and it's called the shadow, but it's really the devil. But see, in reversed, this talks about how you weren't into the party scene anymore. And you know, some of you guys missed that, and it's alright that you missed that, you know, because everybody loves to have fun, but you know that it was for your best because those people did not have you in their best interest at all, you know. You grew up, basically. You grew up. And that's when, you know, no crazy ass partying. I mean, if you ever indulge in a drink, it's rarely like on a special occasion or something. But you're not getting drunk and fucked up all the time. And, you know, in the back of your mind, you're thinking, am I ever going to find people for friends that don't get all fucked up all the time and actually want to have fun, but not crappy fun? Y'all get what I mean. And if you had any addictions, you broke the addictions. Like some of you guys, you know, smoking, you stopped smoking, you stopped gambling, you stopped, you know, being promiscuous, all that shit. And over here, the Six of Cups in reversed. Oh, this is your karmic. Okay. This is somebody from your past. This is your karmic. Hold on. Because you sure as fuck don't want your karmic. That's for damn sure. But he is still in the shadow dark side. And he always will be. What the hell? So the Six of Cups in reverse, please? Ace of Wands upright. Okay. You've got an idea or a project that you really are gung ho about. You really are gung ho about uh your career, your new destiny, 4422 on the timer. You're gung ho about this. You're not gonna let this fuckwad of a karmic get in the way. Absolutely not. Huh. Yep, the tower right here. If see this asshole has already hit the tower, just adding up more karmic debt. And, you know, to him, he's shocked every time that he is struck by lightning, okay? When everybody else keeps telling him to stop, to stop, to stop. And well, you're scared that he's gonna try to fuck with your new career to, especially if you want to be a business owner, they want to fuck with it, and you're afraid of that. And when I say fuck with it, I'm talking about talking shit. Talking shit, giving you bad reviews and crap. You're afraid of that. But you're safe, guys. Especially, y'all have been seeing 444, which means you're divinely protected. Eight of Cups in reversed. Okay. Walking away from a situation and going back to what you came from initially. That's what the fuck is happening to your karmic. Because it's like you want to fuck around with the feminine's new future, new chapter of life. You want to fuck around. Here's your tower moment. And you have to walk away. You have to walk away and go back to the shithole you came from. Good. Go back to where the fuck you came from. To all the trouble you started. Because they're just trying to run away from their problems. Nope. Oh look, the mother in reversed. The Empress in reversed. Not a nice person. Not. Oh, because you have the Emperor in reverse too. This Empress in reversed has definitely taken a toll on you when it comes to your finances. Oh yeah. You're afraid that maybe your new idea, your new project ain't gonna work because you're afraid of the karmic fucking with it, their karmic fucking with it. Because look, I mean, there you go, right there. 4828 on the timer. Nope. Man, let me tell you what, my dear Aries, it was a lot of women in the cult, 4848 on the timer. A lot of women from the cult that were fucking with your money. The guys that were in the cult, it was to give you all kinds of hardships in the sense of thinking that all of these hurdles and obstacles were never going to end. Like it was just going to be constantly one after the other, after the other, after the other. And it was meant to make you lose hope in life. And when I say lose hope, 4949 on the timer, as I'm going to say this, losing hope to the point where you check out because you were supposed to be the sacrifice. Yep. Don't worry, because look, I mean, everything's going to work all right. And you have your Six of Pentacles right there, which means you're getting your payouts, what you deserve. Rightfully so, after everything you've been through. You guys have been through hell and back. Unintended, man. Walking through hell's fire and brimstone. Okay? This is your influence here. Three of Swords upright. You you broke somebody's heart. And we all know who the heart is. 50-50 on the timer. You broke the karmic's heart. But you know, also, your masculine has a broken heart too. 51-11 on the timer. Your masculine has a broken heart too because they're broken hearted with themselves with how they left you and for horrible reasons. For money and greed and for approval with their friends. Yeah. And then your karmic is just heartbroken that they're never going to have you. And then the Nine of Swords upright, 51-51 on the timer. This talks about so much worry and paranoia, can't sleep at night. Okay, for that, hmm, both the karmic and the masculine. The karmic can't sleep at night, worried as hell because getting caught with the authorities, and he knows he's getting caught with the authorities, and he's going to go to prison. It's just a matter of time. And then you're masculine, stressed out and worried about, you not wanting him back. But that's not what I feel. I feel like a lot of the feminines want to get back with their masculines because they know now. Well, they've done been knowing what the hell happened, what the truth was, and it was just the masculine had to catch up, but it took him a long time. Took him a long fucking time to catch up with what the hell was going on. 53-23 on the timer when I said that. The sun upright goes in many ways. You are going to be so happy with many things. You're going to have your reunion, okay? The truth is coming out because you've been speaking the truth. You're happy that these people are going to get caught with the law and they're going to get what they deserve. You're going to be happy with your reunion. And yeah, the sun talks about all the secrets and lies coming out to the light. 54-24 on the timer. Damn it, the bathroom. I'm back. Like the poltergeist. They're here. The next one is the external influences that affected your situation. The King of Wands reversed. Leo, Aries, Sag, karmic. King of Swords reversed. The karmic. This karmic was always wanted to be in control of everything. Oy, oy, oy. And then you have the Knight of Wands. It was somebody that was below the karmic, like in position, that he was given an order to do a death spell. Well, the problem is that he was a newbie. He was an amateur. Like he just converted to being a Satanist. He had a lot of magic to learn, and the karmic here, because look, this person in reverse, they don't know how to run shit. They don't know how to run an empire, a castle, an organization, a project. Okay, they have an idea. They know what they want. They're not going to do the work. It's dictating, dictation, dictatorship. It's my idea. I'm going to be in control of how this shit goes. And you do as I say. And if you don't, you're going to have hell to pay. That's the attitude of this person. And then the King of Swords reversed, same personality. This is karmic. Both. That's the personality. This karmic, nasty man. Nasty. Does not know how to have diplomatic conversations with anybody at all. They don't talk to you, they talk at you. It's, I know what I'm doing. You don't know a goddamn thing. You follow my orders. There could have been several people that tried to stand up to this asshole, and oh, no, 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 total arguments. And this person has to win every fucking argument. It doesn't matter how much sense the other person is making with the conversation. No, this karmic has to prove his point and manipulate the other person into thinking, okay, I am wrong, you are right. That's how this person operates. And this Knight of Wands reverse, like I said, this person's a newbie. Like I said, that was just converted. They were just, there were many Knight of Wands involved, many people who had just converted, and they were being taught how to do magic, and they had to learn quick because this asshole karmic wanted shit done quick because he's impulsive, doesn't think twice. And with this Knight of Wands, this was a death spell. Aries, I hate to scare you, 59:39 on the timer as I'm about to say this, but with this death spell, you were supposed to never wake up again. Go to sleep and never wake up again. And then, there would be no explanation as to how You just died in your sleep. It's like, what? I want to get one more card for that. Five of Cups upright. This person was forced to walk away because the plan didn't work. Because you're divinely protected. You're not meant to die anytime soon, and neither is your masculine. Okay, and look, whoopsies. You see that rainbow? Y'all might be seeing rainbows, possibly, but if not, that's okay. This rainbow talks about happiness in the sense of you are so happy to still be alive because of all of these death spells that they have thrown at you. And your masculine knows how to appreciate life as well. But this Knight of Wands was forced to walk away because the plan of you not waking up didn't work. Two of Wands. Well, shit, somebody made a decision. Somebody made a decision. I think that this is your masculine that made a decision to put this karmic in his place. Yep. Because when this is upright, it talks about having to make a decision, okay? But in reversed, you've already made the decision, okay, Aries? You made a decision to stand up to this fucker. And you wouldn't back down, Aries. You are not going to back down to this bully, fucking bully, spiritual bully. And defended, your masculine defended you to vindicate your name, that you're not all these horrible things that this fucker has been saying, you know. This asshole was the one who came up with the majority of the lies and the rumors and then kept spreading it to everybody else. Hey, I'm going to pay you money to go and spread more lies and rumors and keep, manipulating and twisting the words around. But right here, Two of Wands, I believe that this is the masculine. When he realized who the culprit was, stood up to this asshole and has now been defending your name. And oh look, Queen of Wands in reversed. This is a nasty bitch. A nasty bitch. We have the King of Wands in reversed. And look, here's another karmic right here. Working together, being spiritual bullies together. Once again, always got a project or an idea up their sleeve, but they don't do the work. They don't do physical labor. They don't work for their money. They steal from people. They use magic to hurt people and to steal. And I'm also getting that this is also this could stand for two people. Your karmic's karmic and your masculine's karmic because she wants things too. And like she's had jobs here and there, but she doesn't stick with them very much because she just doesn't like to work. She'd rather be a whore and cheat and use black magic to get what she wants or to use men, you know, to use men to get what she wants and doesn't care if that man is taken or not. Quite the homewrecker. And the masculine stood up to her too. Yep. Oh yeah. And look, death reversed. Somebody who is refusing to change and to transform into a better person. That's the karmic without a fucking doubt. Refuses to change. And these karmics too, refusing to change and to shed old skin. They were given plenty of time and opportunities to become a much better version of themselves and to stop doing black magic, stop hurting people, stop stealing, stop sacrificing people. Because they have sacrificed people in the past. And a lot of cats too. Sacrificing cats. Which that's horrible. That's horrible. 9 hopes and fears, and then this is the final outcome. Over here, you have the world reversed. That's two things. All of their lives are fucked because of all the shit that they did. I mean, they're gonna be stuck in the same position. They're never gonna progress. They're gonna go through some hella karmic debt. And a lot of them are going to prison. Like I said in one of my other recordings, depending on who did what and how severe the illegal activities were, it's going to be anywhere between 20 to 50 years or life. Yep. And then also, your world is not complete without your masculine and vice versa. And over here, you have the Five of Pentacles in reversed, which is awesome. You will no longer be out in the cold with no money, no vehicle. You're not going to be alone. You're going to make good new friends. All of it. Despite what this asshole did, what everybody did, you're not going to be left out in the cold anymore. Like I said, you're not going to be in poverty anymore. Some of you guys went completely homeless. Shit. You will never lack for money again, ever. And I keep seeing like you and your masculine are supposed to work together some way, somehow, whether it's a business or oh, okay. Your masculine knows all the shit that you went through, and they feel fucking terrible, horrible for all the shit that was done to you. And when you guys reunite, they're gonna, in a way, take care of you in a sense of making sure that, you've always got money, you've got transportation, you've got food, all of it. I mean, you want to work. You want to work because you got a project here that you want to start. And you know what? Keep the project to yourself. Keep the idea to yourself because, not everybody wants to see you happy. Okay? Keep the shit to yourself. So, obviously you can tell you're masculine at this point, when, they help you out, you guys get back together, and, creativity, being smart, using your creativity to get out of trouble and shit. Both of you are going to be creative in how you're going to make this project work. So it's kind of like sharing a business together, but at the same time, this masculine is going to have his own job too. That's going to be interesting. And over here, you got the Three of Pentacles, which talks about a group of three working together. I've always felt, I've always believed that you have these two people on the side coming together in union, and this guy over here on the left with the cup, and he's got something to carve into the wall. And you see, you have those three beams coming out. To me, those beams have always represented the divine, archangels, and this guy is holding a scroll in his hand. It's like the marriage license. And over here, ay, 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 the Emperor in reversed. It- Not in control of anything anymore, not even his own fucking life. He doesn't know what the fuck to do because he knows that the law is on his ass. Fucked up big time. The Fool in reversed. There is no new chapter for him. The new chapter for him is going to be in prison. And I swear to God, I feel that he's going to check out in prison. He's not gonna be able to last like one fucking week. I'll be honest with you. I think he's gonna find a way to check out the first night that he's in prison because he doesn't get a new chapter of life of anything. He doesn't, nothing. Just the fool, the retard, oh, excuse me, that politically incorrect, the idiot, the total idiot that never thought his shit through, forced things on people, threatened people, manipulated people, all kinds of crap. He thought everything he knew that he was doing, he thought that he was correct on everything, and no. And there were other people in the cult that he worked with that tried to tell him, no, that's not how this goes with this black magic spell, and refused. to believe it, always used his words to make the other person feel like they were wrong. But no, you're wrong. Mr. Emperor in reversed, you're wrong. You're not an emperor. You know, if he was a king of a castle, oh, his punishments would be so harsh. I mean, it would be like every other day somebody is facing the guillotine, either for doing something illegal, like, I don't know, just stealing a piece of fruit, or just for entertainment, because they like to watch people suffer. And well, I mean, this is where it got you, the fool. But hey, guess what? Here's your justice, yo. You're getting your justice with everything. Everything that was taken away from you, you're getting it back. You're getting your love life back, starting your new career, your money, transportation. I mean, you're getting it all back and some. The hell were these cards? The Magician upright. You're a good magician. And you know, you're masculine magician too. And you guys are both alchemists. You guys are both alchemists. You know how to turn horrible shit into better situations. Lots of fighting with the Five of Wands. This fighting's never gonna stop. It's just like the karmic and everybody else in the cult. They're constantly gonna be fighting with each other. Well, if you hadn't have done this, I wouldn't have done that, and you lied. No, you lied, and blah blah blah. Yeah. I think these people are even gonna be yelling and arguing with each other in court when it comes to their sentencing. You have the Hierophant, called the Druid, but this is actually the Hierophant. That's what it stands for in the book. It's a community of people, an organization. Like I said, this is a cult. But it also stands for rebellion. You're rebellious. You are not going to join in this shit, Aries. The feminines, you were not going to join in on this shit. Because a lot of you may consider yourselves witches, and you're good witches. You're not gonna be in this evil shit. And, hmm, of course, the karmic was pissed off. I see him, he was very adamant in trying to make you change your mind about your religious beliefs so that you would think that his satanic beliefs were correct, so that you would convert. But you stood up for yourself, and it's like, you have your right to believe in what you want, and I have a right to believe in what I want to. 20:02 on the timer. He didn't like that. And he didn't like how independent you were. Like, you weren't gonna let anybody tell you what to do, how to do. You're not the type of person who, if somebody says jump, then you say how high. No, no, no. That ain't you. Five of Swords upright. Pride. Okay, you see the guy in the back crying and feeling desperate and disappointed because the war was lost. Look, do you see all of these people in the back all fighting? Their side won, okay? They lost, but this person, it's always been the karmic who's always had something up his sleeve. Always. Did not want to give up. Didn't think that you had the stamina and drive to keep up with the fucking antics and shit. And you outsmarted him with his psychology. And you have the Queen of Pentacles in reversed. This is not a good witch. This talks about stealing your money. Like I said, a lot of women were involved in fucking with your money. No doubt that this is the karmic's karmic fucking with your money. hmm I think it's awesome how you and your masculine, you're both magicians, but it's alchemy. You know how to turn shit into wine or lemonade, whatever. But yeah, that's the outcome right here is your justice. And these other people never gonna change or shed their skin. You had Ten of Swords, being totally backstabbed, betrayed. Four of Swords upright. You can rest, because you've been through hell and back, pun intended. Walked through hell's fire and brimstone. And you don't give a shit what people have said about you. At first you may have cared, but nah, not anymore. Excuse me. Seven of Cups upright. Like I said, shiny new things, thinking that, the grass is greener on the other side. And you know what? The grass is greener. Well, excuse me, the grass on the other side wasn't greener. Because you know what? Right here, you have your Queen of Cups upright. So the masculine thought that the grass was greener on the other side with his karmic, but no, it's you. It always was and always will be. Mm. Standing up for yourself against this whole army of people with the Seven of Wands. And you won. Yet I can't make this shit up. You won the Six of Wands, man. Victory. Hell fucking yeah. They underestimated your ass. And because of victory here, you got the Four of Cups upright. Somebody, this karmic refuses to do any fucking reflection on himself. Yeah, no. Just remain bitter, salty, pissed, like a child throwing a temper tantrum. But guess what? Because of that shit, And all the crap you did, here's a 10 of wands for you. All of the karmic debt you've got to pay now. And look at the castle in the back, if you can see that. They have to walk the mountain to Hell Hill. And that mountain, I'll say that it represents prison, prison castle of hell. While you're paying, he's been paying off his karmic debts, but he's been doing more magic and doesn't stop. And well, here you go. And oh, look, you have the King of Pentacles in reversed. Karmic ain't got no money. Lives outside of his means, no budget, nothing. And look, I mean, you have the Queen of Pentacles right here too. So karmic who always has something up his sleeve, always. Here's their karmic with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, no money, steals from people, you know, does magic, hella fucking curses. I mean, hella curses on your finances. Oh my god. And this King of Pentacles here, yeah, they put on an image that they've got it all together, but they ain't got a fucking dime, man. They got a family and they can't even feed the kids. Hell, that child could have been taken away from them. Star in reverse, yeah, you don't get shit, son. You don't get your wish. And he's always tried to be, he always was the center of attention, had to always be the center of attention constantly. Not anymore. You're a star of the show, really, while you've got the Six of Swords upright. You're masculine, moving on to calmer waters. Away from all of this mierda todo. Oh, oh my god. This Seven of Swords. Somebody trying to be sneaky? Somebody trying to be sneaky. This could be the karmic and doing something sneaky to try to ruin the Two of Cups. Or perhaps this could be the masculine trying to be sneaky about something so you can have the Two of Cups. That's really awesome. Really fucking awesome. Oh, here's your Ten of Cups. Or excuse me, Ten of Pentacles, my bad. With the rainbow in the back. You get your castle, you get everything. All of it. Oh, Ace of Swords. There's a breakthrough in communication. Holla motherfucking hallelujah. The Wheel of Fortune upright. Sweet. You guys are moving on past the bullshit. Here is the Ace of Cups upright. Cheering on. Cheering on. Celebrating. While the crewmate is crying his ass off. Drunk and crying his ass off. Meanwhile, you and the masculine are cheers. Oh, look. Judgment. Judgment Day. It's been here. Ace of Pentacles again. I can't make that shit up. Your payouts. The Four of Pentacles. Having to hold on to every damn thing you've had throughout this whole process of 8 to 12 years. Some of you, it's been 14 years that this shit's been going on. Page of Pentacles, somebody who has an idea for a business, but they ain't got shit. They're just here to steal. Fuck you. The Chariot reverse. This all comes to an end because they didn't want you guys to have your Four of Wands. Fuck you. And the King of Cups reverse. He's also very nasty. Very, very nasty. Ooh, no compassion. Nothing. And look, the moon in reverse talks about all the secrets and mysteries that were discovered about the karmic. And look, I am I'm gonna end this part right here with this. Aries, you get your Ten of Cups. Your Ten of Cups. Beautiful. Oh my god. Okay. Now, quick cards from the universe. And then love. And I'll leave you guys. I hope y'all ain't bored. If you guys enjoyed this reading, please like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. It's just easier to pick up like that. I don't know why, but I am not bitchy. But yeah, see, I like the different positions of what they stand for. What do my Aries need to know from the universe? Not doing too bad on timing. There was one time where I had a 2-hour session and I was like, oh my God, the audience is going to get so bored with me. There's been some other readers who have done the same thing because, the divine wants messages to come out, then the messages need to come out. Two more shuffles. Oh, Aries, my Aries. And the last one. You can't do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. Change comes from thinking thoughts you've never thought before and showing up to meet them down streets you've never walked before. So, try something different, yo. You just may be fucking surprised. If people are gossiping about you or spreading rumors, don't fall for it. No one is worth lowering your vibration for. Let it move through you. See it for what it is, which is a reflection of their pain rather than the result of your actions. Is that not true? Try not to dwell on the past or spend too much time worrying about the future. All it does is steal your joy and sense of inner peace. Concentrate on the here and now and enjoy every moment for what it is. You are creating new memories. Wow. If you want to be more successful in life, your priority should be to focus your mindset on all that you want to attract into your life. Trust that more is happening than what you can see. Many forces are at work in your favor. Allow them to help you. Because damn. When the world feels like it is coming crashing down around you, take that as an opportunity to find yourself and let go of who you thought you were, which I think you guys have already done. Says, not all storms come to destroy your life, some come to clear your path. Decide that this crisis will be the turning point for what you have been waiting for. Wow. Live your life to its fullest potential. Let go of the need for approval from others. Live up to your own expectation and nobody else's. No more selling yourself short. Keep moving forward. You've got this. I want to take this one and then something telling me. I know it's a lot more than what I said, but okay. See, your time is coming, everything is coming together for you, but you must meet the universe halfway. Hold only a bright and happy vision of yourself with successful outcomes, and don't allow your fears or insecurities to stand in your way. Hmm. I need you to get excited again. I need you to remember you're not in this thing alone. I'm working on your challenges. I've already assigned angels to you, so let go and the stress and just trust me. I've got a pretty incredible ending in store. In fact, that's why you need to get excited again, because the happy ending I've got coming is going to rock your world. It sure is. I mean, y'all got the ten of cups. Fuck. Don't lose sight of this truth. You came here to evolve and grow, so it is necessary to experience the difficult times. That's when you will grow the most. There is always a light at the end of the dark tunnel. I can't make this shit up. The past is behind you now, so drop the fears and doubts. Even though you may feel a little uncomfortable at the moment and slightly anxious over what is coming next, you are being urged to bring yourself back to the present moment. Your recent prayers have been heard and are currently being worked on. Beautiful. If something deep within you tells you that something is not quite right, trust it. If you are unhappy in your life, change something. It is entirely up to you. Stop making excuses. You are in control of your own life. In your journey, there will be times when you feel lost, confused, lonely, and angry. These are times of transition. You won't feel those emotions forever. You are transitioning to a better, stronger version of yourself. Shed away those unneeded layers and keep growing. 38, 38 on the timer when I said that. Good messages about life. Going, okay, and then the last here for love, honest. Okay. What do my Aries need to know about? Yeah, you guys are in separation. And overthinking, playing negative scenarios in your head is creating issues which weren't there at first. This has got to be the masculine overthinking about, am I going to be rejected? Oh my God, what's going to happen? Da, 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 da. You're going to be surprised. I mean, you got the freaking Ten of Cups. Overthinking once again. You put yourself first. Loving yourself makes you more romantically attractive. Both of you guys had to put yourselves first. For thinking again. Yo, get out of your goddamn minds, bro. It says, make the effort. This love is worth taking risks. You are called to move forward. Why? Last shuffle. Something tells me that something tells me that your masculine could have Aries in their Venus. Speak. Oh my god. Overthinking again. My throat chakra, damn it. Beware of codependency. Addictive behaviors are affecting your romantic life. You change that. Shit. That, I think that was the fucking masculine's karmic codependency. Being told one more time. Overthinking, because this is true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. True and lasting love is here for you. So stop fucking overthinking. Wow. Engagement. Your life, excuse me, your love life is soon ascending to a higher level of commitment. Can't make it up. I said, the distance, the separation, wow, 42, 42 on the timer as I'm reading this. The distance, the separation, it was necessary because you both had to grow. Nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. This connection is divinely timed. New love. Hmm. A new chapter begins, whether it is with a new partner or in a current relationship. This is going to be the same person, your divine masculine. It's just maturity. Boundaries. This card kept coming out in the last reading last night so many times. You need to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will or won't allow. 43 on the timer. When y'all get back together, there's gonna be people who are not gonna like this. And if they want to be in your life still, which I wouldn't trust anybody. I wouldn't trust anybody, but you know what? It's called respect. You may not like it, but you gotta have respect for it. And when you guys get back together, boundaries as well about, I don't like it when you do this. I don't like it when you do that. Say something before one of you guys explodes. Put yourself first. That's what you guys did during the distance. Pay attention to signs. The synchronicities you've been noticing are not coincidences. Mhm. And balance. There needs to be a healthy balance of physical, emotional, and spiritual intimacy for a relationship to be sustainable. There you go, reconciliation. Someone from the past is or will be returning to your life soon. And stay optimistic. Some of the feminines, y'all could have been thinking negative, and that's because the cult wanted you to feel like your love life wasn't going to work out. Positive thinking and faith will bring romance into your life. Law of attraction, you have been manifesting this relationship. Everything you want will soon be yours. And unfortunately, there was some deception that happened, but you guys are gonna talk about this shit. Have faith. The angels are working behind the scene to make this relationship flourish. There you guys go. All right, my Aries. Love you guys. Hope you enjoyed this.